Welcome back. According to the National Restaurant Association, the industry is still almost 1 million workers shy of pre-pandemic levels, and about 80% of restaurant operators say they're understaffed. For some, a partial solution could come from cashierless tech, self-ordering or checkout. One company making big moves in this space is Grubber, which makes software to power the likes of menu boards, self-service kiosks, and contactless ordering. Its tech is found in more than 1,000 locations, including some NFL stadiums, as well as chains like Duck Donuts, Blue Bottle Coffee, and soon BurgerFi and Juice Press. Joining me now is Sam Zietz. He is the Grubber CEO. Sam, it's great to have you here. Welcome.
Thank you, Kelly, for having me on the show today.
It seems like this is, in many ways, meant for kind of the fast food industry versus the sit-down space. Is that right?
Yes, it's the fast casual QSR are the primary solutions.
Kiosks, is that mostly what we should, is that what's behind you there?
Yeah, right behind me, you have a couple of our kiosks. So, Grubber, we're a leading provider of self-ordering technology that is a, complete ecosystem, addressing everything from order channel to distribution of goods. When people ask how are orders submitted, kiosks right behind me, mobile ordering, online ordering, or your traditional point of sale system. Grubber builds and powers all of these. Now, what happens once the order is placed is we customize the operational flow. So behind me, you also see examples of us sending the orders into the restaurant kitchen display systems.
Sure.
As well as on the retail side, we would send them to retail inventory systems.
So it's not vending machines. This food is being prepared. You're just helping people kind of do it behind the scenes and then put it through these channels.
Yeah, so we don't actually use vending machines, but what we do have, maybe a little off screen here, is our food lockers. So once the order is prepared and ready, what we're doing is you can either distribute that food either through a traditional pickup or through a food locker system. So that would eliminate the contact that the restaurant cashier or the consumer would have with one another.
How big do you think this can scale? And should we start, we've all been at a stadium and waited in line for a long time for some food. So this is not, it seems, just a man-person play. I mean, it's kind of using technology to deliver food more quickly, maybe also through the use of a mobile phone where it can alert me when it's ready and that kind of thing.
Well, first to address the question of how large this is, our core belief is really the cashier is obsolete. No different than the teller at the bank was replaced by ATMs and online ordering, or the ticketing agent at the airport was replaced by a QR code on your smartphone, or a bank of 40 kiosks that have no wait. That same thing's going to happen in the restaurant industry, as well as a lot of other industries. And it's going to be a combination of kiosk, mobile ordering, and online ordering, whether it's through your traditional company website or a third-party delivery service like an Uber Eats or a DoorDash.
I could imagine Chick-fil-A and others doing this. Do they need you to do it, or can they build it out themselves? Are there others, I'm sure, competing to do the same thing?
Sure. Now, if you're McDonald's, who implemented this type of technology a few years back, they've spent about $1 billion. And the problem with that is everybody reads that headline. Great, this technology works. It does a number of great things. It obviously solves the labor issues. It increases revenue, improves the customer experience. But we don't have $1 billion. We don't even have $1 million. So what's great by our partnership with Samsung is that we've been able to democratize the cost of kiosks. You don't have to spend $10,000 for a unit. These units next to me go for less than $3,000. And the software, you don't have to spend $10 million or $100 million on it. You can have it for less than $200 a month. $200
monthly fee, absolutely. Tell me why you're giving some away. I mean, I know why people always give hardware away. It's to get you addicted.
Well, we're seeing what everybody else is seeing, that restaurants and retailers are struggling to keep their doors open. And because of the challenges created by the labor shortage, rapidly increasing wages, and COVID, as a result of the success our clients have experienced, and we've seen it firsthand, how impactful our solution is, we want to create awareness that this technology is both accessible and affordable. So for the holiday season, we want to give back.
Well, we appreciate you joining us, Sam, to talk about it and help people understand what it is and all the thought that goes into it and how big it could grow in the next few years. Sam Zietz, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you again.
He is the CEO of Grubber. Coming up, 80,000